Welcome to the Elements of Spirit for the week it's 10:44 of December 3rd, 2017. My hair was up because we had a ponytail metaphor in the last reading. Now it comes down because that's what tends to happen in these videos. So grateful for my Greek and Croatian and Sicilian genes, whatever caused all of this stuff on me to happen. I'm very grateful for it. I used to hate it, but I love it now. This is the reading for the element of fire, which includes the sun signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Mercury is happening retrograde in Sagittarius, right as the sun has entered Sagittarius, something that we maybe haven't necessarily mentioned thus far. By the time Scorpio season's over, I don't really care what happens. No, JK. It's like, I'm like, wait, there's another sign after Scorpio? I forgot. Even though I have a Sagittarius moon, so it's still mine also. Okay. If you haven't listened to Ether, go back and check it out now. Ether affirmation. Today is an extraordinary opportunity to change. And the fire signs are like, really, bro? Really? Is it? Are you sure about that? I don't know. Well, it just feels like your fire signs. You're giving your energy away through bitching. Okay, so it feels to me like you fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag, are poised to be the big mouths, right? The big mouths of the season. Big mouths of the season. Complainers. Complainers and quellers. But the reason why this is happening is because your natural forward motion is most impeded. So, funny, another one of manage expectations. Forget theories and understanding. For you guys, it's like grit your teeth and get through the season. Funnily enough, what this means is it says make a list, check it twice, then remove 1/3 of the items from the list, whether it's the Christmas list, the to-do list. It's basically saying you guys have to manage the sort of expectations of your will, the projection of your will to get this done or accomplish that, or the eyes of your energetic will are bigger than the stomach of your physical body. So my sense is that this is also already happening because the natural astrological influences, which again, it's not an astrology reading, but can't help but talking about them because there's so many of them going on. The natural astrological influences that are happening right now are slowing your roll, are creating friction that is making it harder for you to do everything that maybe you would like to be doing, or all of the stuff that your expansive, explosive, even mildly manic will is projecting into the future that must be done between now and the 22nd. The idea here is like, whatever's on that list, remove 1/3 of it. Whatever's on that list, remove 1/3 of it. Whatever's on that list, remove 1/3 of it. Maybe you add that third back later on down the road, but the idea is that you've got to manage the projection of your energetic will so that your mind doesn't collapse before your body even gets a chance to step up and do what it needs to do. Management of expectations. I don't like this affirmation, but I think it might be it. Great. I am allowed to say no to expectations and obligations that are out of alignment with my inner peace. Imagine that. Could also say, I allow myself, that was what came through originally, I allow myself to say no to expectations and obligations that are out of alignment with my inner peace. Okay? Expectations are the projected will, what you've decided you must accomplish for yourself. Obligations are the things that you've kind of already promised or that you feel like you've already promised, but they're the physical manifestation of those expectations. That's how I'm reading this right now. So we're trying to split the difference between fire element and earth element. How you feel about it, what you think about it, is secondary. The idea is that if you don't adjust the balance between what you're expecting of yourself and what you can physically reasonably do between now and the 22nd, you're gonna short circuit your air and your water. You're gonna short circuit your mind and your feelings. I also feel like you guys have the tendency, the potential of getting sick in the weirdest way this holiday season because you burn out by how much you push, and then it causes you to have what seems like a psychosomatic illness. It's not a psychosomatic illness, though. It's the kind of thing that says, like, slow down because you didn't. So now you have to. You don't get to choose whether you slow down or not anymore, even though today is an extraordinary opportunity to change what I do, what I vibrate, or who I think I am. One of the ways in which I can change all of that, and maybe the most ideal way for you, fire signs, is to remind I am allowed to say no to expectations and obligations that are out of alignment, could be it, with my inner peace, right? So that echoes what came up in the air reading a little while ago. I proceed from still point to still point. The idea here is that your inner peace, the state of your inner peace, we've talked about peace, we've even talked about peace around the holidays before. Inner peace is nobody's business but your own. It is the starting point. It can be the starting point for whatever maelstrom the stupid season wants to rain down upon you in, hailstones of candy canes and treacle pudding. The reminder here is that the prize of the season, maybe the prize of all seasons, is peace, is inner peace, is sustainable inner peace, right? Would be inner peace interacting with seemingly outer world, right? The holiday season descends, and my inner peace, while it may be jostled from time to time, is ultimately never disturbed. My inner peace is sustainable. If you desire to build a holiday season around inner peace, today is an extraordinary opportunity to change whatever's been preventing you from maintaining your inner peace. And in the case of you fire children, they're saying this is the number one way you can do it, by allowing yourself to say no to expectations and obligations that are out of alignment with your inner peace, that disturb that inner peace. Who cares, right? If you say no. What's the problem? So you don't go to a holiday party? Well, we could be in nuclear war on Thursday. It's like, oh no, you didn't go to the holiday party because you were doing your best to sustain your peace, right? Keep your energy high. And jumping back to the ether reading, to keep your energy high so that you can maybe form a cohesive thought and maybe do something between now and the end of Mercury retrograde that proves that you're not giving in to the glamour, the illusion, the delusion of all of the chaos, all of the fear that's being spun around us all the time. Yes, it's happening. Yes, it's very serious, but you can't let it kill you, right? Until it kills you. You can't let it slow you down unless it stops you. You know, like we got to acknowledge the intensity of everything that's going on around us, give ourselves the space to crumble, but then also not become numbed by it so that we can actually do something to change throughout the season. It's just that all of the information coming through for the reads this week is like, let's be reasonable too. And remember that we enter into a time warp between the 3rd and the 22nd, or between now and the end of the year, where just everything's a little bit different. My gut says that the astrology is actually going to support the difference of this time period and give us great information about what to do differently and how to do it, so that, you know, maybe give you direct insight into why you've struggled to say no to expectations and obligations that are out of alignment with your inner peace. Maybe just this season, maybe for your whole life, so that you can actually make a change today, take an extraordinary opportunity if you desire. Or at the very least, just between now and the 22nd, remember that you have the opportunity to change, and that the moment you are ready to change, you can. It's possible. It's allowed. However you want. Offered in love and service. Subscribe here on YouTube. Follow on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And join the mailing list on ediblespirit.com/ I can't remember, but just, ediblespirit.com. There's a button on the landing page where you can join the mailing list. But also, go check out the AuraPix page, ediblespirit.com /AuraPix. All right. I love you. Have a great week. See you next time.